219 News Now is brought to you by the South Shore Line and by Strachan Van Til, making lives easier for 95 years.
I'm Andrew Garcia, and this is your 219 News Now. Amazon Web Services is set to make a groundbreaking $15 billion investment in a data center or centers in Northwest Indiana, marking the largest private sector investment in the state's history. The cloud computing arm of Amazon is already working on an $11 billion data center campus in St. Joseph County and is planning to expand with an additional 2.4 gigawatts of data center capacity in the region. AWS is also seeking approval for another $12 billion data center in St. Joseph County, where it currently operates a smaller facility, while Amazon has two major distribution centers in Maryville. The pre-Thanksgiving travel weather forecast calls for cold but fairly clear conditions. However, the journey home for those leaving could be tricky, according to the National Weather Service. This is an early tap on the shoulder for potential accumulating snow related to travel impacts on Saturday, the NWS Chicago office is warning. The current prediction calls for a 60% chance of snow for Saturday, but it is still a little early to predict when the storm will hit and how much snow can be expected, officials said. The potential exists for noteworthy post-holiday travel impacts due to snow-covered roads, NWS said. The school city of Hammond is proposing raises for teachers totaling over $1,000, which includes a one-time $750 retention stipend and a $500 cost of living stipend for both new and returning teachers. The proposed contract, retroactive to July 1st, also includes additional stipends for teachers who achieve certain qualifications, such as becoming fully licensed or earning high ratings on evaluations. Despite missing the state's deadline for contract approval, the district and teachers union reached an agreement on November 15th, and the Hammond School Board is set to vote on the proposed contract on December 2nd. And in sports, it's rivalry week in college football, and Indiana will head to West Lafayette to take on Purdue in the Old Oaken Bucket game. The Hoosiers bludgeoned the Boilers a year ago in a 66-0 shutout. However, the circumstances surrounding this year's edition of the rivalry game are different. The voice of IU football, Don Fischer, explains why.
The biggest key right now for this Indiana football team is don't get anybody hurt. Get your guys out there, get this game in hand, and I don't think it's going to be the kind of game we saw a year ago with Purdue. I think they're a better football team than that, but at the same time, you want to take care of business, and you want to do it as equitably as possible without injuries and those kinds of things, because what lies ahead, if you win it, is the Big Ten championship game.
To read up on more local news and headlines, visit JEDtv.com and NWI.com. I'm Andrew Garcia, and this has been your 219 News Now.